Yes, it's exactly what you saw. This isn't clickbait. Gojo wouldn't have lost to Sukuna under normal circumstances. And sorry to all Sukuna fans, but that's not an opinion. These are facts straight from Gege himself. Just last month, there was an interview with Gege about Shinjuku Showdown arc, especially the Gojo vs Sukuna fight. And he revealed a ton of important info, stuff we never even imagined, and changes everything. I will not waste your time, so let's jump right into the most important questions Gege answered. The first question Gege answered was, when did Sukuna make the binding vow to cut down Gojo? And Gege responded, sometime after Kusakabe said he won, and the reason Gojo was cut down was also because he had let his guard down after destroying Maharaga. By this point, Gojo thought Sukuna no longer had a way to bypass Limitless. Perhaps Gojo, under normal circumstances, would have been able to sense it and narrowly avoid fatality. And this actually answers a lot of questions. Why didn't Gojo dodge the attack? Was it because Sukuna's slash was just unblockable? Or was it because Gojo let his guard down? Well, the answer was so clear and came straight from Gege himself. And it's that under normal circumstances, Gojo could have dodged the World Cut attack. But because of his ego, thinking the fight was already over, he let his guard down and lost. And honestly, that's not out of character for Gojo at all. This exact flaw has shown up again and again throughout the story. In his fight against Toji, and even when he got sealed, Gojo always drops his guard. And that's his one true weakness. The second question was, what was the reason for choosing Shinjuku as the location of the final battle? And Gege answered, Geto in Jujutsu Kaisen 0 said it was a crucible for curses. There were more options other than the colonies, but this one was befitting and also had a lot of buildings symbolic of it. Wow, a single throwaway line that influenced the course of the final battle. And about Sukuna's Heian history and thoughts on the mummy, Gege answered that a body part of sorcerers who make a contract with Kenjaku, bodies get turned into cursed objects. Only Sukuna had 20 fingers. Sukuna's body was probably taken care of by Urumi, but then went missing after their death. Perhaps somebody, implied to be Tengen, dug it up. Sukuna laughed at the fact his body had turned into a mummified corpse. Because even though he was an egotistical force of nature, he was still turned into a Buddha. He also clarified that the original angle is from Middle East. I don't even know how it happened, but somehow she ended up flying all the way to Japan. And about Kenjaku's downfall, he said that it had always been planned from the start to have Kenjaku get defeated by a comedian. Takaba's character came later though, and yeah, it turns out Gege had planned Kenjaku's death from the very beginning. His death was inevitable. It was always coming. And also about the final stage of Takaba and Kenjaku, Gege really wanted to convey the sympathy of comedians who have to switch careers midway through their lives. He visited the residence of comedian Kasuga Toshiaki, Mutsumiso, which is Takaba's residence in Jujutsu Kaisen, to better understand Manzai. He was dead serious about the Manzai shit. And that was the most important stuff Gege revealed in his latest interview. So tell me guys, what do you think about all this? Do you believe Gojo could have actually beaten Sukuna and then we'd get a full-on battle of all the sorcerers versus Kenjaku and Urami? Or do you prefer the current ending where we got to see so many characters step in? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe. We're coming back strong real soon.